Pitt Explained, Season 1, Episode 1, 7 a.m. The Pitt is a medical drama set in the emergency room of Pittsburgh Trauma Medical Hospital, nicknamed The Pitt. Dr. Michael Robinavitch, called Robby, is the senior attending physician. Charge nurse Dana Evans runs the floor. Senior residents Collins and Langdon supervise a batch of new trainees, including medical students Javadi and Whitaker. The series premiere unfolds in near real time across a single chaotic hour, beginning on the 4th anniversary of the death of Robby's mentor, Dr. Adamson.
So, The Pitt opens on a loaded day for Robby. It's the 4th anniversary of his mentor, Dr. Adamson's death, and Dana, the charge nurse, gently checks if he's okay to work. He brushes it off, but the show makes it clear this date weighs on him.
Right, and the ER is already a disaster before his shift even starts. Patients waiting 8 to 12 hours for a bed, admitted patients boarding for days because there's nowhere to send them upstairs. Robby inherits a full board from the exhausted night shift doctor, including a volatile psych patient who's been stuck in behavioral health for a week.
On top of that, he's got new trainees to orient. Medical students Javadi and Whitaker, an intern named Santos, and a second-year resident, Mel. He gathers the team and makes it clear that Dana runs the floor and her word is law.
Javadi stands out right away. She's only 20, the daughter of a surgeon at the hospital, and she actually faints during a brutal foot reduction procedure later in the hour. But she refuses to be sidelined, insisting she earned her spot on merit.
And then the cases cascade. A man named Sam Wallace falls onto subway tracks while helping an elderly Nepali woman named Minu to safety. She ends up with a devastating foot injury, and Sam has serious head trauma, both critical at the same time.
Both at once. And it only gets worse.
Gloria Underwood, the hospital administrator, corners Robby about low patient satisfaction scores and tells him flat out to fix them, or he's done. He pushes back. Patients are waiting half a day for a bed. Nurses are stretched to the limit. But Gloria frames it as his personal failure.
The system is broken, but Robby's the one who pays.
Then a marathon runner named Otis Williams collapses mid-exam. His heart goes into a dangerous rhythm twice. The team figures out that intense exercise broke down his muscle tissue, flooding potassium into his blood. They manage to stabilize him, but barely.
And an 89-year-old nursing home patient arrives full code. The team resuscitates her, but then a faxed DNR shows up late because the home was too short-staffed to send it. How does that even happen?
Robby stops everything right there and has the whole team take a moment of silence for her. In the middle of this chaos, he insists on that small act of dignity.
That tells you exactly who he is.
Now, the biggest gut punch of the episode. Teresa Saunders comes in vomiting, brought by her 18-year-old son, David. McKay, one of the second-year residents, picks up on something unsettling about their dynamic. Meanwhile, Otis crashes again. Fluid around his heart forces another emergency procedure.
Even after saving him twice, his body keeps finding new ways to fail. And McKay's instinct about the Saunders family turns out to be exactly right.
Teresa privately tells Robby she made herself sick on purpose with ipecac. David has been writing lists of girls he wants to hurt, and she's terrified, but can't bring herself to call the police on her own son.
She poisoned herself just to get him into a room where someone might help. What else could she do? And because David is 18, he legally has to consent to any evaluation or treatment.
Right. Robby brings in Kiara, the hospital social worker, and they try to talk to David. But the moment he realizes they know about the lists, he bolts out of the hospital, and Robby can't catch him.
Just gone. No follow-up, nothing in place.
Robby walks back in, and the waiting room is overflowing with patients. Dana calls about a college student in respiratory arrest, and it all converges. The anniversary, David's escape, the relentless caseload, everything he's been holding back.
And he just breaks.
Full PTSD flashback to working during COVID and the moment Adamson collapsed. The episode ends with him frozen in place, alarms going off around him.
So the premiere tells us Robby holds this department together through sheer will. But the thing holding him together is already cracking, and this is just the first hour of his shift.
David Saunders is loose with a hit list and no follow-up. Robby's PTSD cracked through mid-shift. Collins is hiding an early pregnancy.